General Jones, General Ulusoy, ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all on behalf of myself and the Turkish Union of Chambers and Commodity Exchange. It is my honor to be here and share my views with you. We all know that the ATC conferences are one of the most important events in the US-Turkish relations. This has been the case for many years, and TOBB is glad to contribute to all ATC conferences. Let me congratulate the ATC Chairman General Jones, the ATC Board, the ATC President Howard for their commitment to the US-Turkey economic relations. I also want to thank both American and Turkish companies for being here with us. As you all know, these annual meetings are always held under different political and economic conditions. Today, we are having this meeting in a different environment than previous years. Turkey hosts the G20 and its outreach groups, including the Business 20, which I chair. The B20 is the oldest and most influential outreach group of the G20. This year, more than ever, the B20 has focused on changing the global system for the benefit of both G20 and non-G20 nations. There will be a session on B20 tomorrow and SME financing today during the ATC conference. Everywhere in the world, and particularly in our region, the Middle East is struggling with violent extremism of non-state actors. A stronger Turkish-American security and military alliance is necessary to deal with these problems. We need this partnership for our nations. We need this partnership for a better Middle East. And we need this partnership for a safer world. A firm international coalition against all kinds of terrorism should be ensured. This includes PKK, ISIS, and others. Violence must stop. Bloodshed must end. The refugee crisis is the direct result of the violence and bloodshed in the region. Turkey is among the countries that is most negatively affected from the Syrian refugee crisis with Lebanon and Jordan. Recently, this is getting more problematic for Europe. So far, Turkey has hosted over 2 million refugees. Turkey has spent over $7 billion from the public budget. But there is no significant international support to Turkey, and unfortunately, the EU doesn't seem ready and united to cope with this tragedy. In fact, this should be the main agenda of all international organizations and leading countries. Ladies and gentlemen, Turkey is still a role model to transform our region. Islamic religion and culture and democracy, rule of law, and human rights do not exclude each other. Turkey transformed herself to an upper middle income country. Integration with the world economy, political stability, urbanization, industrialization, and democratization have the main driving forces of Turkey's economic development. We, as Turks, learned since Özal's time that we can get richer by opening up our economy. We never forgot this lesson, and we do still remember. Since the 1950s, we believed the importance of free elections on Turkey's transformation. Today, this is still valid. We learned to respect what comes out of the ballot box. Since 1945, we believe the importance of Turkey-US cooperation of Turkey's integration to the global world. President Obama Obama's Cairo statement excited us all, and it still does. Hence, we have to continue our reform efforts. A full functioning democracy and rule of law is crucial. Especially, we have to modernize our society by improving education, gender equality, and equal opportunities for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, I watch with a great concern how the EU seems unwilling to deliver what the EU citizens expect. For many Turks, and also for myself, modernization and westernization have the same meaning. There are the two sides on the same coin. The modernization of Turkey will be facilitated through a credible European perspective. The EU rules and procedures would also be a guidance for us. The US support to Turkey's relation with the EU has always been crucial. These days, we need this support more than ever. We want a powerful and functioning European Union. A European Union that is a strong ally of the US. If we all stand together, we may shape the world for the better. That is why we have always supported the TTIP process. But as Turkey shares a custom union with the EU, this process will also directly affect us. So we need to be the part of the win-win process which TTIP will create. I strongly believe in the benefits of free trade and open markets. TOBB has always supported integration with the global market. Presently, we are modernizing the customs union with the EU. If we achieve this, both sides will gain a lot. It will make the market access rules more predictable for all companies and help us in the TTIP process. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to underline the importance of the political and military relations between Turkey and the US. These are significant for both countries, as well as the Western world. It's true that our security partnerships has contributed to Turkey's prosperity. However, I have to stress the economic pillar of our bilateral relations. If we can strengthen the economic pillar of our relations, then our political and military relations will get even stronger. Economic partnership with the US has been playing an important role in Turkey's rising economic prosperity. Turkey's main goal is to become one of the top 10 largest economies in the world. In order to achieve this, we have to increase the sophistication and value-added content of existing productive structure. In that respect, innovation and entrepreneurship play a significant role to strengthen Turkish-American economic partnerships. The first item on the economic partnership agenda should be the new industrial revolution started with the emergence of general-purpose technologies. Today, information and communication technologies, biotechnology, and nanotechnology are disrupting existing industries, and they give rise to the emergence of new sectors. Countries that cannot adapt to the changing world will unfortunately have a poorer economic performance in the future. We want to see more American companies that develop these technologies in Turkey. We believe that these kind of companies will have a positive spillover effect on the Turkish industry. With the large market size, talent pool, and significant government procurement budgets, Turkey presents significant opportunities for American technology companies. Secondly, startups is the most vibrant and important part of the American economy. And I believe that entrepreneurship is central to Turkey's access to the American market. Due to the long distance and different standards, exporting products to the American market could be difficult. However, virtual products are much more easy. Think about Facebook, Google, and Instagram as examples. By connecting our entrepreneurs, we can transfer the American entrepreneurship culture to Turkey. The third item could be the joint production zones that Turkey and the US should establish together in the region. Despite the security and other investment conditions, the Turkish private sector has the capability to do business in the region. American companies could improve their Turkish counterparts' operational advantages. By this, they can create employment opportunities and profit in the region. TOBB is already involved in the establishment and management of the industrial zones in the Jenin region of the Palestinian territory. This will generate jobs. At the back of the conference program booklet, you can find the map of the Jenin industrial zone. We invite interested American companies to do business in that industrial zone. We are also active in Cyprus. We established the Nicosia Economic Forum as the Turkish, Greek, and Turkish and Greek Cypriot Chamber organizations in order to work on concrete economic projects. Finding a solution on the island is a common goal in US-Turkish relations. To conclude, as TOBB, we want economic issues to be on the top agenda of the bilateral relations. I wish success to the 34th ATC conference. Thank you for your kind attention.